Let's paint the picture. You have 1, 2, maybe 3 weeks where you need to go without beard care, meaning you have no access to beard care products. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of food for thought on a way you can tackle that situation to get through it, and I'm going to kind of break it down in 2 different ways. The first way is to give you some alternatives. You have no beard care access, but this and that might be able to get you by, or maybe it's an option long term for you. Who knows, right? Everybody's different. And then the other situation, meaning you have nothing available. There's no beard care products, there's no alternatives, you have nothing, and you just got to get through a week, such as a camping trip out in the deep woods, and you can't use any soap or oil or anything like that. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on that situation. If that sounds good to you guys, real quick, it's free, a thumbs up on the video. My name is Dan C. Bearded, and I love thinking about every single possible beard question, beard situation, beard science imaginable. If you rock with that and you're not already, consider subscribing. We are getting close to a huge personal goal of 100,000 subscribers, and any part you can play in that is genuinely appreciated. So thank you. As we jump in here, I'm going to talk about alternatives. Dan, I just moved, or Dan, I'm on vacation, or hey man, funds are low. I just can't order that stuff online. Is there something that I have available to me in my house already, or maybe for very inexpensive? And I do have like a budget beard care video. Just search Dan C. Bearded budget beard. There's a bunch of other things, but to get right down to it, there are things that can help you with your beard journey, even if it's not labeled beard. And is it ideal? No. But is it bad? No. It is what it is type situation. It will get you through. Now remember, I firmly believe the 2 most important products for a beard would be beard wash to clean the beard, and then beard oil to nourish it, make it feel good, look good, and sometimes smell good. Now the other stuff has its purpose, but let's focus on what is needed for a thriving beard, in my opinion. So beard wash. You don't have any beard wash. Well, Dan, what about shampoo? What about... If you can find a good quality baby wash, that will work. I'm not looking for the ones in the stores with a bunch of petroleum products and garbage ingredients. That's not going to be beneficial to your beard. But there are some that lend towards the gentle, more natural approach. And I don't know enough to be able to say. We used Honest on our kids for a lot of the time, and it was a really good brand for what I know and for what we used. Again, not an expert on baby wash, but it has a similar pH level, it has similar ingredients, similar ratios. Is it exactly the same? No, genuinely not. It's not formulated for the unique environment of the skin under our beard and the beard hair itself. However, it's gentle enough where it's not going to damage it, and it will do a decent job of cleaning it. So you can do that. Now on the other side, beard oil, just look for a good quality cooking oil. You can do olive oil. You can do whatever you would like. I have avocado oil upstairs. Again, is it as good as a well-balanced beard oil blend? No, sincerely, I do not believe so, but it's better than nothing. It can get you through, it can get the job done, and there are options, right? What would be a better option, Dan? Mixing a couple of these carrier oils together on your own, then you can be right near some of your best beard products or best beard oils level that it can do for your beard. So that's the easy side, right? We got alternatives done. What about a genuine situation where you have no access to beard care products, cleaning products, nourishing products at all, right? And there are other situations where this comes up. My advice to you is just simply use water and just simply use your hands. Now hear me out. If you're not washing your beard, if you're not oiling your beard, if you have any kind of body or any kind of length to your beard, you have texture to your beard, it's going to become very coarse. It's going to be very difficult to brush or comb. And if you do, you're going to increase your chance of damaging the hair. It's how it works in that situation. Your hand is much more gentle, as long as you don't have crazy like Wolverine nails and they're just jagged and nasty and stuff. Cut your nails, wash your nails, you're gross. But as long as you have not that going on, just run your fingers through your beard. Use water, whether it's from a flowing river or stream, whether it's from a shower, whether it's from a water bottle. Use water, massage the skin, run your fingers through your beard. If you have a longer beard, tie it up, and then just get through. Is it going to feel the best? No. Is it going to look the best? No. Is it going to smell the best? Absolutely not. And I'm not worried about any of those things, because if you guys go through this experience, you'll leave it being like, Dan is right. But the best way to make sure your beard is not suffering or experiencing extra damage during that time, just use your hands and just use water. Even a 3-week in the middle of nowhere woods with nothing else available but water in your hands, your beard will bounce back. Your beard will be resilient. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be fun, especially if you're used to caring for your beard. I promise, though, you will be fine. If you go with a comb and every day you're trying to yank this comb through your beard and it keeps tangling and snagging, you're likely going to do some damage that you can't come back from unless you trim and start over and get just back to the beginning, which I don't recommend anybody doing. We remember what you look like without a beard. Woo, don't do that. But that will kind of wrap up my thoughts on this one. So to conclude, have you ever been in a situation like this, especially the second one? Have you had a different plan that worked, that didn't work? I would love to hear your experience and your thoughts. And of course, if you guys have any questions for me, I'm an open book. I would love to get back to every single one of you. Thank you for watching today. I hope it helped out one person at least. My name's Dan C. Bearded. Please stay bearded and stay positive.